Hi students, in today's session we are going to learn about units and measurements and dimensional analysis. So, இத பார்க்கிறதுக்கு முன்னாடி ஒரு சில basic definitions என்னன்னு பார்க்கணும், that of physical quantity, unit and measurement. So, even before going into the statements for these definitions, let us check out one example. For example, ஒரு ஆள் வந்து he is walking a distance. எவ்வளவு distance he has walked அப்படின்னு சொன்னா it is 5 meters ன்னு சொல்றோம். ஓகேயா? So, this distance has been measured as 5 meters. So, in the distance அப்படின்றது, it is a physical quantity. The quantities that can be measured directly or indirectly is called as a physical quantity. So, அந்த மாதிரி நமக்கு தெரிஞ்சு, in all these years that we have learnt in physics, more than or 50 physical quantities that you would have come across. Force, work, energy, இல்லையா? So, all these physical quantities which can be measured directly or indirectly. So, அந்த particular measurementsக்கு என்ன தேவைனா units தேவை. இங்க meters அப்படின்றது it's a unit of measurement அப்படின்னு உங்களுக்கு தெரியும். Measurement of what? Length. So, the unit அப்படின்றது என்னன்னா it is an arbitrarily chosen standard of measurement for any given quantity which is accepted internationally. So, 1 meterன்றது internationally in any country போனீங்கனாலும் அதே length தான் இல்லையா? So, length 1 meter is accepted standard and that you call it as the unit. Coming to measurement, it is comparison of any physical quantity with its standard unit. For example, how much distance in the aal nadandirukar appdin pathina, it is 5 meters. What does it mean? 5 times that of 1 meter. 5 times 1 meter abdina, it is a comparison that we are making with that of the standard unit which is 1 meter. So measurement enama, it is comparison of what? The distance with the standard unit. Distance traveled is 5 meters. Means what? 5 times the standard unit of 1 meter. அடுத்ததா physical quantities ஓட types என்னன்னு பார்க்கலாம். Physical quantities are differentiated into fundamental and derived quantities. Fundamental quantity அப்படின்னு பார்த்தீங்கன்னா a quantity which cannot be expressed in terms of other physical quantities. இப்போ ஜெனரலா என்ன சொல்லலாம்னா I'll say length. Lengthன்றது it is measured in meters. இல்லையா? இதனுடைய unit 1 meterன்னு சொல்லலாம். And also you have mass. Mass it is in kilogram. Timeன்றது it is in seconds you measure it. Correct? Now, let me take the example of velocity. Velocity unit enama? You will say it is meter per second. Why is it meter per second? Because velocity is distance by time taken. Adanala meter per second nu solrom. Illaya? So, in the meter, in the second, இது எல்லாமே பாத்தீங்கன்னா in the base quantities ல இருந்து தான் எடுத்து எழுதுறோம். This is meter, this is second. So, velocity is expressed in terms of meter and second which are the base. So, base quantities enama? Length, time. In the length and time terms la, I am able to express velocity. Same way, acceleration ke enama formula varum? It will be meter per second squared you have got. Units adana எழுதுவீங்க. What does it mean? This is length divided by time squared nu artham. So, meter and second basis தான் we are writing this. And then force. Force உங்களுக்கு தெரியும் Newton nu சொல்வோம் usually unit. But still, force is nothing but mass into acceleration. Mass kana unit enama? Kilogram and acceleration ka meter per second square. So, force can be expressed in terms of kilogram, meter and second. So, kilogram, meter, second. In the moonathoda terms, I am able to express force. Therefore, this quantity force is called as a derived quantity. And these three here, they are called as fundamental quantities. Length, வேற ஏதாவது விதமா can you express it? No. Meters லியோ இல்ல centimeters லியோ தான் you have to express. So this is the base, இல்லையா? So quantities which cannot be expressed in terms of any other physical quantities. Can you express length in terms of physical quantity? No. Mass? No. Time? இதெல்லாமே base quantities. It cannot be expressed in terms of any other physical quantities. அதுவே derived பாத்தீங்கன்னா it can be expressed in terms of these fundamental or base quantities. How to express ன்றது தான் நம்ம இங்க பார்த்திருக்கோம். The different system of units that we use for measuring the various quantities என்னென்னு பார்த்தோம்னா SI system, CGS system, FPS system, MKS system. MKS is similar to that of SI. இப்போ இதில் ஸ்பெசிஃபிக்காக சிஜிஎஸ் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா it was used as the Gaussian system and FPS was used by the British engineering system. ஒவ்வொரு கண்ட்ரிலையும் they use different systems for measurement அப்படின்றதுனால இப்போ worldwide accepted format is the SI units. So SI unitsல basically you might have come across these three things: meters, kilogram and second. So என்னென்ன quantities, base quantities இருக்கு and அதனுடைய SI units என்னன்றது தான் இந்த tabulationல we have seen. So totally there are 7 base quantities. The 7 base quantities la idu moonume we had discussed earlier: mass, length and time. So the symbol for this quantity is mass ku m, length ku l, time ku t. Why are we bothered about the symbol appdin paathona? We are going to discuss about dimensional analysis. So dimensional mass ku corresponding inside these square brackets you place capital M. What is the dimension for length? Inside square brackets when you place capital L. For time, inside square brackets you place capital T. So idanuடைய corresponding SI units comes out to be kilogram, meter and second. Electric current is the fourth one and it is denoted by the symbol capital I and its ampere will be its unit. Dimension பாத்தோம்னா capital A brackets குள்ள போடுறோம். Temperature can be denoted by small t or even by theta and it's measured in Kelvin in the SI units. CGS la pathina you will go with degree Celsius and brackets like K, capital K pota, that is its dimension. Amount of substance is given by mole, MOL becomes its unit and also dimension of MOL inside square brackets. Luminous intensity is IV but inside square brackets you place CD which is candela, which is its SI unit. So these are the 7 fundamental or base quantities which you have to recognize. இதுல ரொம்ப இம்பார்ட்டண்டா நம்ம யூஸ் பண்ண போறது என்னமோ இந்த first 3 things. இது வரைக்கும் நீங்க பார்த்த various quantities till 10th standard comes out to be the first 6 things. Luminous intensity is something which you will learn later. So இதை பேஸ் பண்ண ஒரு சில formulas வரும்போது இந்த dimensions you have to apply for that. So here are a few physical quantities which are derived quantities and which can be expressed in terms of the base quantities. So அதுக்கேத்த மாதிரி dimensional formula எப்படி arrive பண்றோம்ன்றத பார்க்க போறோம். The first one is area. Area எப்படிமா represent பண்ணலாம்? Length into breadth. Length you will measure it in meters, breadth you will measure it in meters. So you can say இதுவும் length or dimension and breadth is also length or dimension. So dimensionally it is L into L which is L squared. Volume is the same thing. Volume is nothing but length into breadth into height. மூணுமே வந்து it is length என்ற dimension தான். அதனால it is L cube. Density பாத்தீங்கன்னா mass by volume. You know that for volume it is L cube. Mass kenama capital M. So you will write it as M divided by L cube or you can call it as what? M L power minus 3 to be its dimension. Velocity நம்ம ஏற்கனவே discuss பண்ணோம். It is displacement divided by time. Displacement is length இல்லையா? Displacement is measured in meters. Meters is nothing but has got the dimension of L. So displacement or a dimension is capital L, time or a dimension is capital T. So L by T which is LT inverse. Acceleration, velocity divided by time. For velocity it is LT inverse divided by one another T. So in the T மேல போச்சுனா T power minus 2 வரும். So LT power minus 2 is its dimension. For momentum it is mass into velocity. For mass you know it is capital M. And velocity it is L T power minus 1. So multiply panna you get it as M L T power minus 1 to be its dimension. Dimension should be placed inside the square brackets. Force is mass into acceleration. Mass into M and acceleration already we have come across it is L T power minus 2. So L T power minus 2 எழுதலாம். So what is that you will get here? M L T power minus 2. This one. அதே மாதிரி work, power, energy இது எல்லாத்துக்குமே you can bring in your formulas. All these are derived ones. How do you derive? From the base quantities or dimensions. இப்போ mass கான dimension என்னமா capital M. acceleration kana dimension lt power minus 2. அந்த மாதிரி ஒரு சில dimensions you have to memorize so that other derived quantities or dimensions you can bring it in. In the particular tabulation has been given in most of your textbook. Even for CBSE NCERT textbook book back la appendix 9 has got all the basic quantities and their expressions. Idhula whatever quantities you have learned till now till your 10th standard, first of all adula tharuvagunga. All other quantities this academic year neenga ovvora concept padikumbodhu you will come across its formula, its ideas, you will get to know what it is. Appa neenga adha pathina kuda it should be fine. Rather than memorizing things, getting along to know what that quantity means and then adukana dimensional yosikkirathu, that's the best possible way. So dimensional formula எப்படி derive பண்றதுன்றது by now you should have got an idea from the base dimensions. So with respect to the dimensions, எப்படி physical quantities categorize பண்றதுன்னு பார்க்கலாம். First of all, அதோட values பார்த்தீங்கன்னா some of the physical quantities will have variable values, some others will have constant values. இப்போ அந்த variable valuesலயே ஒரு சிலதுக்கு dimensions இருக்கும், ஒரு சிலதுக்கு dimension இருக்காது. So dimensional variables, most of the variables that we have seen right now, இதுக்கு முன்னாடி ஒரு tabulationல நிறைய dimensions பார்த்தோம். So அது எல்லாமே என்னமா, they are all variables which has got some dimension to it. So velocity, force, energy, power, work, எல்லாமே dimensionless variables. 10th standardல ஞாபகம் இருக்கா, refractive index னு ஒரு கான்செப்ட் பார்த்திருப்பீங்க. What is refractive index? It is a ratio between velocities னு சொல்லலாம், இல்ல ratio between the refractive values னு சொல்லலாம். So ratio of the same quantities என்ன ஆகும்னா அதோட units cancel out ஆயிடும். So refractive index does not have any unit for its own self. So அதனால தான் it is dimensionless. So dimension அதுக்கு என்னன்னு சொல்றதுன்னா m power 0, l power 0, t power க்கும் 0. It is dimensionless. ஏன்னா unitsே அதுக்கு கிடையாது. So அந்த மாதிரி இருக்கக்கூடிய variables whose value changes but still they do not have any dimensions as they are ratios, they are called dimensionless variables. அடுத்தது ஒரு சிலது constants இருக்கு. dimensionே இல்லாத constants உங்களுக்கே தெரியும், pi, e, இல்ல ஒரு சில numbers, all those are constant values. So அந்த மாதிரி constants, direct constantsக்கு dimensions இருக்காது. Dimensional constants இருக்கு. For example, gravitational constant. Gravitational constant value பார்த்தீங்கன்னா 6.6 into 10 power minus 11 Newton meter square per kilogram square you will be having it. So, in the gravitational constant is constant value throughout the universe. Okay, capital G denote பண்ணுவோம் இந்த value. Throughout the universe, it is 6.6 into 10 power minus 11 தான் அதோட value. But still it has got its own unit, therefore it has got a dimension. So, gravitational constant, it has got a dimension, but still it is a constant value. So, they are called dimensional constants. So, dimensions pati, to some extent we have got an idea. With respect to our next video, in the dimensional analysis, எதுக்காக பண்றோம்ன்றதை we are going to see, and some of its drawbacks as well we will see. So check out for the next video for the continuation of ideas about this dimensional analysis.